Hey guys, MW here, and today I'm going to be coming back at you with a different sort of haul, something that I haven't ever gotten before, and so clearly, as you can see in front of you, I have a haul from Tiny Tactical. Tiny Tactical is a brand based in Canada, and they make a lot of smaller minifigure weapon and gear accessories, and they also make a very comparable line of weapons, specifically modern weapons, to brick arms. In fact, I think that Tiny Tacticals are kind of a step above brick arms. They really go above and beyond in terms of detail and accuracy, and they make a lot of different modern variants that brick arms, should I say, hasn't touched, and I don't think really ever will touch. So they kind of fill a niche that is very necessary. So since I went ahead and I've gotten a lot of modern figures recently, I thought that I might need to get some weapons for them. So that's why I went to Tiny Tactical and got some guns. So why don't we get right into it? As I open this, it's very simple, but this is what your order looks like. So as you can see, this order had a bunch of weapons in it. So why don't we dump out the first bag and we'll get right into it. So I've heard that Tiny Tactical provides a lot of freebies in your orders if I can get the camera better situated. So I'm going to be right back as I get the camera better situated for these, so just give me a second. Okay guys, welcome back. I now have the camera better situated. So as I was saying, I've heard that they provide a lot of freebies that are actually useful. So as you guys may know, Brick Arms of course provides a lot of freebies as well, but they're often in really dumb colors and frankly unusable. Essentially, you know, they would be better off just not sending them, in my opinion, because they're just really unuseful or not useful. You know, they're trying to make it feel like they're providing a lot of value by providing freebies to you, but honestly, they're so useless. Anyways, enough of my brick arms rant aside. So I'm gonna try and sort out the freebies as best that I can, which might end up being a little bit difficult. But first of all, why don't we go over what I actually got? So if I get a little minifigure here to stand, and I get a little minifigure stand that I can place it on, I'll show you the first thing, which is this rifle, if we can get it to focus. So this, I believe it is the MK18, and all in all, in total, I did get 12 of these. So it's a really nice model, and I was very pleased that they had it in stock. One other thing about Tiny Tactical is that a lot of the times their stuff just isn't in stock, like, at all. So you kind of have to just hope that the stuff that you need is in stock at the right time, right? So that's not the best. They also restock very infrequently, which I think is also something somewhat unfortunate, and their shipping takes very long. I ordered this at the end of May, and I just received it in kind of the middle of July. So that kind of shows you how long it really takes to get to you all in all. But as I said, this is a great weapon here. As you can see, extremely detailed, and it's a model that I don't think Brick Arms will ever touch, simply due to the fact that I don't really know what Brick Arms is doing, but it feels like all that they ever create are Star Wars blasters and more World War II weapons, which I feel like those are themes that have a lot of collectors, but there are other themes that also have a lot of collectors. So it would be great if, modern could be shown some more love, and weapons from the modern time periods could be created more, because that would be great to have those options from Brick Arms as well. But alas, I don't think that we can always get what we want, so this is kind of the option that you're left with. And as I said, I do think that Tiny Tactical is a great option as well. Beyond that, I also think that Tiny Tactical is better scaled than Brick Arms by not a huge degree, but by a slightly, by a small degree. So if I compare two of the weapons here, if I put a Brick Arms gun next to it, here you can see kind of the scaling. And I think it's pretty clear to see the difference in scaling between these two. Now, of course, these are different rifles, but I do think that Tiny Tactical's scaling is a little bit smaller and a little bit more accurate to minifig scale, which of course is a very subjective opinion, but alas, it is what I think. So that's the opinion you're getting in this video. But anyways, I got 12 of these. I put those off to the side. The only other thing that I got in this order were 2 of these M4 variants. Now, specifically, these M4 variants, if I look at the order number, are the M4A1 variant. So, as you can see, it just has an iron sight. I'll probably add something. I did get some other sights that I could glue onto these, but as you can see, I got 2 of these. Again, great detail, better detail than the Brick Arms version of the M4, in my opinion. And of course, Tiny Tactical has a bunch of versions of the M4 in total. And I actually lied. That wasn't the last thing that I ordered before freebies. I also got this kind of custom little kit here. I got 3 of these holographic sights, as you can see. Kind of hard for me to hold in my hand. I'd probably need tweezers. But I got 3 of these shorter M4s, essentially. I thought that these would be good for some special forces units and just essentially to have some variety. I wanted to get some different weapons. So that's why I went ahead and picked up 3 of these. As you can see, the other 2 are in the bag. I'm not going to take those out. And then finally, I guess we can go over the freebies. So actually, Tiny Tactical provides a lot of freebies. I think that, as you can see, I'm fairly pleased. This is my first order with them, and already we're getting a lot of freebies, as you can pretty clearly see. So I guess the first 2 things is I got these free, like, knives, essentially, if I can get it to focus. They're in a black. I don't really know how much I would use these, but, you know, it's free, so I'm not going to complain. I got 2 of those. I also got one of these M4s. I don't remember the name, but it has the carry stock on it, or the carry handle on it. So that's great to get this free. And then I also got 2 M4s free as well, I believe, as you can see there. And then I also got 1 of these MK18s free. So all in all, I got a lot of stuff, but I also got a lot of stuff that was free. I mean, that was, you know, 4 solid rifles that I got completely for free, which I think is really great. I mean, that's much better than Brick Arms in terms of quantity. And this wasn't a super huge order. I mean, this was, I think it was around $100. So to get items that probably total up to about $12 to $15 retail free in a $100 order is pretty awesome. But as I was saying, Tiny Tactical has a great selection of modern weapons specifically, and of course also gear and other stuff that you can use to customize your minifigures. Of course, if you're a minifig customizer, I'm sure that you know what Tiny Tactical is, but for me, I hadn't really bought anything from them before, so this was kind of my first foray into their products. I'm very pleased I'll be able to use these with my TMC Marsoc figures and my TMC Desert Marpat Marines, which should be a better look, I think, than the Brick Arms I was going to equip them with. Other than that, I don't really think I have anything else to add to this. Other than that, I'll definitely be buying from them again. But as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe to all the normal stuff, and I'll catch you next time.